right. Welcome to the second week of Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. I am your host. I am glad to be back. Wow, this second week of the NFL season was wild. Very wild. Wild indeed. All right, let's go with the rules for the rule breakers. Those of you who like to live life lawless. Here we go. Now, Sports Therapy. I am your host, F.H. Jr. Sports Therapy is sports entertainment only. We do not talk politics, race relations, sexual orientation. We just talk, i.e., NFL football. Here's the format, everybody. Callers will have 2 minutes to call in. You can rant, rip, drop some knowledge about your team or a specific event. But please keep in mind when you call in, turn the volume of your radio or your cell phone or whatever device you're calling in on. Push your volume way up so everybody can hear. Now, today's topic is week 2. Is your team the dog that caught the car? Or is your team the dog that got hit by the car? We will find out. Now, keep in mind, last week I think it was a little bit crazy, man. We had some technical issues. That was our first day going live on Monday mornings. Remember, we're in our new time at 7 o'clock a.m. Central. We roll from 7 to 8. Now, one thing about Sports Therapy, someone asked, is this a show that kids can listen to? Well, here's the deal. We talk football talk. We don't worry about conjugating our verbs. It's just football talk. So if I had to put a rating on my show, I would say we're probably PG-13. Now, we don't just go all out, start dropping F-bombs and S-bombs and all that. When we do, every once in a while, you get the occasional slip up. When that happens, I got the cussing bell, okay? But other than that, this is pretty much it's pretty fan-friendly. We try to keep it that way. So all that and then some, all right? So let's see what we got, because remember, this show is caller driven, and that's how I want it to. When I came up with the concept of Sports Therapy, I wanted this show to be caller driven because I get my juice and my energy from you all as a fan. So hopefully, we'll get some fans calling in, and we'll talk about the game, man. But if not, then of course the quarterback hands the ball to me in the backfield and give it to me on the 2-yard line, and my goal is to get the ball across without fumbling. So if I have to carry the show, I will. Do I want to? No, because I would rather call and I'd rather have callers calling in, and that makes for a better show. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I got a lot of football knowledge, and yes, I watch all the games, and the goal really is to do a recap of the entire week end. But if not, then, we'll do what we do. So now, getting back to week number 2, I was set. I was really set to, I was really, really, really set to rip my Commanders. I was ready. And I probably still will, because here's the thing. I won't say that I'm a Carson Wentz fan. There are some things he does great, and there are some things that he does that just drive me crazy. Drives me crazy. Remember, the logistics of the show is that you cannot call in and talk about the whole show, but you can call in and talk about one specific event. Now, yeah, I could talk about the whole freaking show when it comes to my Commanders, but I'm gonna pick one specific event that drove me freaking crazy, and it was right before we were trailing. I don't know what the hell happened, man. We were trailing. They call a flea flicker. That's where the quarterback throws the ball to either the running back. Running back throws the ball back to the quarterback while the receiver or running back slides out of the backfield and go deep. Hopefully, to get behind. The object is to get behind the defense, wide open, and the quarterback can just throw you just a sweet, 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 sweet touchdown. And well, that didn't happen. They drew up the play, and it looked good, and I was already yelling trickery and slickery, and I was waiting for some jubilation. Carson dropped back. He was wide open and threw the ball probably about 10 feet to the right the receiver who was wide open in the end zone. Even the receiver looked at him and said, "Man, what the hell are you doing?" That's the thing with Carson, man. He's a the dude is a wild ride. I mean, there were times when I'm like, okay, we're screwed. There are times when I said, oh hell, we screwed. Then he'll pull it out. Then there are times when I was like, okay, I don't know what the hell's going on. Hmm. So hopefully my Cowboys are back because let me tell you this sound I heard from the Cowboys last week. Recognize that sound? That was a sound I heard from the Cowboy fans last week. Crickets. Not one Cowboy fan called into the show. Shocked. All I heard was the sound of crickets. So I expect today they should be on cloud nine, and they deserve the right to be on cloud nine. Anytime you win, a win is a win. A win is a win. I'd rather have a win, a controversial win, than a loss. That's how I roll, man. Get back to the Cowboy game. Where do I start with the Cowboy game? Well, the boys came out, and I can tell you now. I expected the Cowboys to let me see how can I say this. I expected the Cowboys to not come out and try to trick us or anything like that. But I expected the Cowboys to come out and I knew they couldn't play traditional football because of the situation with Dak. So I figured they would come out, would probably run something like I expect them to run a wildcat offense, some trick plays and things of that. But I did expect them to scale things back for my man Cooper Rush, who I call the Gold Rush. But I did expect for them to scale things back, which they did, and lean on the defense. Now remember, I am a Commander fan. True blue. Redskin football team. Been one for over 40 years. So I'm not going to change. But when it comes to the show, I try to be as impartial as I can. And I will call it the way it is. Now, when the Cowboys came into the game, they had it was a good game plan. It was to keep it conservative. Have my man Cooper drive the bus. Don't do anything crazy. And take shots when when the defense dictates that you can take a shot, or when they don't expect you to, because that was a play at the beginning of the game that even I had to give it to. I don't know who was calling the plays. I don't know if the coach was thinking, you know what, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down on my shield. I'm gonna go down with me making the plays, calling the plays. So I don't know, was that a Mike McCarthy call, or was that the offensive coordinator's call? But it was a fourth and I think it might have been a 4th and 2 in their own territory. And the Cowboys went forward with a backup quarterback, made the first down. That call led to a Cowboy touchdown, and then Cowboy Nation, they were going bonkers. Now keep in mind, in order to do this show, I have to watch all the games. Now, can I watch them in the quality that I would if I was just at home watching the game one at a time? No. So I'm at Buffalo Wild Wing. That's a shameless plug for Buffalo. And I'm there with all my route. And I get a bigger enjoy of watching the game there and watching the experience through the eyes of others. Because there's nothing like being a fan. There's nothing like being on that bandwagon when your team is winning. And there's nothing like that gut-wrenching loss and as people walk out when they get their heart ripped out. So that's the therapy part of this show. So I'm at Buffalo and I'm watching the game there. And I got that's my event. That's where I go, man. That's where I go to kind of kick it with the fandoms, man. I go there and it's all good. It's all good. It's all good indeed. But getting back to the Cowboys, man, they had a good game plan and they stuck with it. They took shots when they had to take shots. They went with the running game. Zeke was running good. Remember, I said last week, why did we go away or why did they go away? Because I can't say we because the Cowboys, they are not my team now. No, let's don't get foolish. But why did the Cowboys, why did they go away from Zeke? I don't understand it. So that's why I was like, okay, um, stick. So the game plan was conservative, which is what you need to do when you have a backup. You don't do too much. You don't overwhelm him. You just let the backup do what backups do, and they stuck with the game plan. Now, do I think that they can continue doing that? Probably not, because sooner or later, look, guys are in the NFL for a reason. They're professionals. They go back and they look at game film, and they said, okay, this is what these guys do best. This is what we're gonna take away. So what the Cowboys, to me, the game plan was, okay, let's just keep it simple and let's rely on our defense. Let's rely on our defense. Um, One thing about defense, they were down, and some of it wasn't so much as the Cowboy scheme as much as it was the fact that the Cincinnati Bengals just did not have. They didn't have the offensive line. They didn't have the offensive line to stand up to the Cowboys. That you could see. Now I'm not taking anything away from the Cowboys' performance though. Not gonna take anything away from that. But they did not have the offensive line to stand up, and that was evident because Cowboys defense spent all the game all the time in the backfield. And poor Joe, I don't know what the heck was going on with my man Joe Cool. He looked like he was holding on to the ball too long. Yeah, people say okay, they got some explosive receivers, running backs. They do, but they don't have guys. What I saw is that they didn't have guys who were what I call good run after catch guys, rat guys. The guys who can catch a maybe a 2 or 3 yard pass and turn it into something. I didn't see that. I didn't see that last night out of Cincinnati. Now, um, are they gonna be better going? Well, it showed me just why probably they lost to the Steelers. It just showed me why they lost to the Steelers, man. What I didn't see, what I didn't see from them, I didn't see any explosion from their offense. I just didn't. I was waiting, and I just didn't see that out of them, man. It's like, okay, what are you guys doing? It just wasn't there for me. Well, like I said, the Cowboys had a good game plan. They stuck with it, and it was all good from there. So, you know, I think I just think teams are going to probably scheme against them for the next time. So I don't think hold on, I got someone trying to call in. Let me see what's going on. Hold on, I'm gonna call a caller that's trying to call me. Let's see, can we make this work? Okay. Bear with me, folks. We'll switch out here. We're gonna go traditional.
brother, F.H. Jr.
Hey, what's going on? Bridget from H-Town. What we
Oh, yes, sir.
what we
Well, you
do?
like to always talk about your Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys, so I just say let H-Town be represented and talk about them Houston Texans. Even though, I'm also a Pittsburgh fan and a Kansas City Chiefs fan, so none of my teams won yesterday.
Hey, so what we doing? We kicking knowledge? We ripping, we ranting? Oh, we do.
Oh, no, sir. I just called in because I just like to talk football with you, so.
Well, let's talk some football.
Yes, sir. So for what I could glean on Facebook with your Dallas Cowboys, they say Dak better be careful because he might not have no job when he come back. So I don't know. I didn't get to see the game. We didn't have it shown in my area. We was watching our Houston Texans at the same time.
Hey, you know what's funny? I was watching the game at Buffalo Wild Wing here, and I was hearing the same foolishness. Somebody said, well, he should have been storing all along in place of Dak. I told you, Dak, he could have been. Seriously, folks?
Boy, people will turn on you real quick, won't they?
Real quick.
Wow. It's like the poor boy just got back from a long injury, and it's kind of like they ain't wasting no time. It's like, boy, if you can't cut the mustard, you got to go.
You have got to go.
So, yeah, but he can come on down here to Houston. We'll treat him like look like our little Mills fella. We need somebody with some experience. So, Dak might fit this system a little bit better down here. So we'll see what happens.
I tell you what, boy, we'll push Carson Wentz off the cliff for him too. Man.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a bunch of wild games yesterday. That game last night with Aaron Rodgers is kind of like he was looking a little slow there for a moment. Talking about old people trying to still keep it going. Yeah, but the little old folks be showing them, him and Tom Brady be showing them little youngsters.
I know, man, because that first game, boy, I thought Father Time had caught up with my man Aaron Rodgers. Like, well, look like Father Time, because that first game, he looked like he would rather be somewhere else. But
yeah.
He's got those two young brothers, studs in running back that he just turn around and hand that ball off to them and just watch them do what they do, man.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how long he try to keep it going. If he gonna be like a 45 or like Tom Brady, so we'll just see. I don't know if his body gonna hold up like Tom Brady. Tom Brady taking some magic kind of stuff, so I don't know. Yeah. He ain't sharing his secret.
Yeah, I believe Tom do a little something too. I think Tom done found some way to get around all that's good. Cause hey, man, I'm not hating on Tom, but what I tell people is, it's the reason we get older. And you know what I'm saying? It's the reason you can't do the same thing that you used to do when you was much older. But hey, if he's that outlier as far as that 1 in a million that can keep playing till he's 110 years old.
It's pretty amazing to watch him though. It really is pretty amazing to watch somebody that age in the game still like performing at a high level.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, and it's kind of like LeBron James is like that too. It's kind of like they just take care of their bodies, they eat right, they just, it's kind of like they do the recovery routines probably right afterwards.
And you know what I learned though is that maybe if we took care of our bodies, our career probably could last a lot longer. Because truth be told, most of us don't take care of our bodies the way we should. We don't drink enough water. We don't get enough exercise. And even athletes depend on that God-given talent, but they don't really nurture that talent when they get a certain age.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
yeah, they all could go longer. It's kind of like, I've been a Big Ben fan ever since he entered the league, and so it just hurt me to see him in them last couple of years. It's kind of like he was barely making it down the field. It's like, come on, dude, call Tom Brady and ask him what he doing. It's like he had gained the weight, and it's like, it's like he just really didn't do due diligence with, to me, with preserving his body like a Tom or even an Aaron Rodgers at their ages.
Mm-hmm.
I just love that boy to death.
Yeah, because I know that you like you said you mentioned LeBron and guys like that. It's like okay, yeah, he's not playing the way he was when he was 27 years old, but he still is able to play at a high level. So
Yeah.
yeah, it goes back to like you were saying, if you take care of your body, do the thing that you normally do. Because yeah, I'll be honest, today's 45 ain't 45 like my mama and grandma now. You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
those are people who worked hard. That was hard life. They didn't have the medical care and all the things that we have and things of that nature.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's just all about perspective, and especially when you got a craft. How do you want to horn in on that craft and keep that craft, preserve that craft, and some people do and some people don't. You would think if I'm gonna still be making millions of dollars, that would be my incentive right there. But I realize a lot of those guys probably been playing since what they call it Pop Warner days, since they was little
Yeah,
kids, and they just, they banged up.
true,
Yeah.
true, true. So
All
now,
right,
so
sir. Yes, sir.
so what do you think about Trey Lance? He broke his ankle yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, when I go to Buffalo, I'm watching all the games, and because they have them on all the monitors, and I'm going back and forth between watching the fight between the Saints and Tampa Bay. I'm talking about a physical fight, and then Trey gets his ankle broken, and we were like, okay, who they bringing the card out? And boom, but it's good to have Jimmy G, man.
Yeah.
It's good to have old Jimmy G. So Jimmy G
Yeah.
came in and saved the day.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Well,
Yes, sir. Well, hey, look, I know I got
but
my two
Bridget from
minutes.
A,
I
but
done gone over my 2 minutes, so I know you finna cut me off. It's
no,
like
no, no,
ding, 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 ding,
no,
ding.
no. I'm not gonna ding 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 you today, Bridget from H Town. But you know what? I know you got a lot of stuff going on. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. So if you want to drop a plug for some of the things you doing, some of the things you got coming up, have at
Oh,
it,
you
sister.
know what? Oh, yes, sir. Well, right now it's like this is a good time for me because I'm headed. It's like I'm in my 50s now, so when I talk about preserving that body and so that I might not be able to do what I could do in my 30s and probably my early 40s, but I'm still trying to do what I do. So I'm headed to hill workout now. I got this big old hill that I run up and down, do repeats for 5 miles. So that's kind of like getting my mind focused for the rest of the day. But just for that plug, I got that new book out. Yes, I am fed up. Now what? Your listeners can follow that book and buy a copy of it at www.yesiamfedup.com.
All right, give my listeners that information one more time so they can know where they can get your book.
www.yesiamfedup.com.
All right, Bridget from H Town. Now, I never thought I'd say this to another woman, but you're a better man than I am. If you doing all that stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you and your listeners have a blessed day.
All right, Bridget from H Town. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.
All right, that is good old H Town Bridget. H Town Bridget. All right, y'all. We got to go back in here and do a few things. Now that's a good call. That's what we talking about. When we say call in and kick some knowledge, do you? And it's all good, man. It's all good. Call in, kick a little knowledge. And let's see, man. We gotta put my show back on. Yeah, I was disappointed in what happened to my man Trey Lance. But as they say in Hollywood, baby, the show must go on. So it's always good to have a Jimmy G in the background. Let's see. I think I got some. Let me see if this is gonna work for me. Sports Therapy, FH Junior, can I help you? Sports Therapy. I got a feeling, rocking and reeling. Somebody trying to sneak in the frat. Let me see who this is trying to call here. See, can I raise some plays this brother here? See what we got going on, man.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Let's see. Sports Therapy at FA Junior. Okay, what we're going to do is that I'm going to end this show. Sports Therapy with FA Junior.
Yes, this is, you know who it is, your boy. You know, been waiting on you all morning. I've been hearing you talking. You know I'm in a bad mood this morning.
It is my boy
You,
Glenn.
you already know I'm in a bad damn mood this morning.
What we doing, Glenn? We ripping? We ranting, ripping, cussing, fighting, throwing punches. What we doing, brother?
All over the board.
What you got for me, man?
Man, them damn no good Cowboys and them sorry ass Cincinnati Bengals. Man, ain't worth a damn. Made me sick of my damn stomach yesterday. And then I had to watch. My damn Steelers. If anybody got a bag of quarterback we can get, we'll trade Mike Tomlin for that song. Anybody got a bag of quarterback, he ain't got to be worth a damn. All he got to do is throw the ball 50 yards. You know it is.
Ooh, hey man, hey Glenn. Last week, let me tell you this sound I heard from the Cowboy fan. This is the sound I heard from them Cowboy fan after they lost last week. You hear that?
They supposed to sound like this yesterday.
On them Cowboy fan, man, all I heard was crickets. But now.
Hey, and first of all, before I go to ranting this morning, I want to congratulate the Cowboys for winning the Super Bowl yesterday. They got their Super Bowl victory yesterday, so I'm happy for them.
Oh, man, them Cowboys came in with a game plan, man. It was vanilla as hell. It was vanilla as hell. But you know, I don't know, man. I was disappointed in Cincinnati too, man. I thought they were gonna. But hey, this is your show, man. I'm gonna let you. I'm getting out the way. I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna let you do you.
I ain't got too much to do. That's what kill my spirit. I don't even have a spirit this morning, cause I'm mad at my boy Pittsburgh. I lost $50 playing with them yesterday.
Yeah, what happened with your Steelers, man?
We don't have no offense. We don't have no quarterback. We don't have nothing. Defense, the defense okay, but we need T.J. Watt and we need a whole secondary. We waiting on K.J. Jefferson from Arkansas next year.
He does fit y'all system though.
Yes, sir. We need K.J. I'm gonna have to call Mike Tomlin and let him know, or whoever owns that shit down there. You need to get K.J. Jefferson down there right now.
What you gonna do about Kenny Pickett?
Kenny Pickett carry that ass back over there to the college and get him an assistant coaching job. He ain't worth a damn. You know that there. You know he ain't worth a damn, Frank. They carry his ass right back over there to the University of Pittsburgh, whatever, Pittsburgh State, wherever he come from, and let him be assistant coach like Matt Jones at Arkansas.
Wait a minute, man. How you on the bandwagon already, man?
I was never on the damn bandwagon with that damn Kenny Pickett Mitchell. We had to get anybody inside them, man. We act like we trying to lose now. We don't win from winning 4 or 5 Super Bowls. We're probably gonna go get about 4 or 5 wins this year.
Yeah, hell, y'all might have 4 or 5 more than we might have, brother.
Shit, I tell you, if we don't be, only somebody I see us beating on the schedule. I hope we got Carolina Panthers, because I don't see us beating Philadelphia or nobody. I don't see us winning no more than about four games this year. And if I see that, I'm finna quit watching football. I might as well get ready for basketball season. Because football is over with for me already.
So
I'll be glad when the season over with.
hey man, it's just the second game, Glenn.
Man, I got 16 more long-ass weeks to go before this shit over with. I'll be glad when it's over with. Because we don't have a quarterback. Mike Tomlin sitting there looking like he's shell-shocked. Man, they had all the chances in the world to get at least half-decent quarterback. You gonna go and get a damn bench warmer and put him in the starting spot. And then you gonna go and draft a 24, 25-year-old quarterback older than Lamar Jackson. And hell, it got to be something wrong with him. He's that damn old, ain't made it to the league yet.
True.
Yeah. So you gonna go and get about time he do get to playing. He gonna play for about 1 or 2 years. He gonna be ready to sit back down.
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm gonna have to call up there to Pittsburgh and have them to keep an eye on KJ Jefferson, the boy from Arkansas. He's another Ben Roethlisberger type.
He a big boy, man. He's a big.
Yes.
He's a big boy. I saw a lot of those guys. I watched that game, man. I saw a lot of those guys making business decisions. They want to tackle that dude, man.
No, they won't. That's what I'm about KJ.
Yeah.
No, that's right. They make a business decision, and we will take care of Texas A&M Saturday, and then we going for the Jugger. We'll be number 2 before the year over with. So we're gonna take care of A&M in Alabama, and they gonna push us up about number 3. Unless you like the Texas Longhorns, you the only team to lose and jump in the AP poll. So hell, if they played Alabama every week and lose every week, they'll be in the college playoff one.
So hey, getting back to your love for the Cowboys. Like I said, man, I don't think this is what I heard some people, man. I'm at Buffalo Wild Wing, right? Watching the game. And I heard somebody say this. After the Cowboys won the game, I heard some fans saying that Cooper Rush needs to be the full-time quarterback over Dak.
Dak Prescott?
Yeah.
You know, I don't like neither one of them. Be honest with you, because you know how much love I have for the Cowboys.
I know.
I don't like neither one of them. But he's a better passer. It seems like he might be more of a pocket passer, better passer than Dak. Dak had never been a big-time quarterback to me. But you know how some people put him up there on that pedestal. But you know he's not no bad quarterback.
Right.
But he would never lead them to no Super Bowl.
Right.
He'll never lead them to the Super Bowl.
Right.
The team that I thought had good quarterbacks, in which they do like the Chargers and the Buffalo, they got good quarterbacks, but they got gunslingers. They can lead them to the Super Bowl, but they
Right.
throw around and throw a pick six and make them lose the game too.
Yeah, because
you know some of them put them up on their pedestal high as they is.
Right.
The only 2 great quarterbacks, and they over 40, and that's Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
And you know what, man? I thought Father Time had caught up with Aaron Rodgers until last night, man. He actually,
Me too, man.
He actually showed up. I was like, okay, because that first game, I was like, man, Aaron Rodgers could give a crap about what's going on, man. He's busy trying to figure out what he's gonna be doing on Jeopardy or something. But he actually came make a play last night.
Yeah, he did, man. And I was praying that somebody had put out a report that Dallas might look at Ben Roethlisberger. And I was praying that they go get him. I was praying. I hope they pray enough. My prayer didn't come true, but you know I got to move on with that. Man. But I was hoping and praying they get Ben Roethlisberger.
Because right now, Big Ben can't throw that ball 5 yards.
But hell, we ain't got nobody on our team can throw it either, man. Man, I'm so damn pissed off at the quarterback position, man. We got decent receivers. We got decent run. We need another bang up running back. We kind of go. But man, how in the hell are you gonna go and get a damn quarterback off the bench somewhere else? You see, Chicago didn't want him. Buffalo put him on the second team, and then y'all go and pick him up and know he ain't worth a damn.
I know.
That man ain't worth a damn.
I know, man.
194 yards passing, and you got 3 decent, legit receivers out there. That is unacceptable.
I know, man.
I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan to the core, and we can't accept that. We're gonna have to go and get somebody. I wish they go and get the boy from Baltimore, the bag up quarterback from Baltimore.
Well, you know, but you know what? Trey Lance broke his ankle yesterday, so Nobody gonna get Jimmy G, man, because Jimmy G is back in the saddle.
Karma as hell. Karma as hell. Now here they didn't want the damn man. They gonna try to do everything that now they need him back again. Hell, he the only one. Jimmy G might be the third best quarterback in the league. Because hell, he the only somebody lead the team deep in the Super Bowl besides Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Now, deep in the playoffs.
So now let me ask you this, Glenn. If you Jimmy G, you had a big contract, you took a pay cut to stay there because you're thinking, okay, we negotiated this for me to be the backup. Now guess what, boys and girls? I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man. So do I continue to pay for $7 million? Do I say, hold on, players? Somebody
give me my damn money.
Somebody got to give me my money.
Give me my money because they didn't want him in the first place.
Or otherwise, you know what? I don't think I'm going to play Sunday.
I wouldn't play.
Yeah.
Because, see, all sports, football, basketball, everything, they always tell you it's a business decision.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about business. Now, see, he got them where he really want them at right now.
Yep.
He got them where he want them at. Yep. And if I were him, I know you might have the love for the game, but I got to have the love for that money too. Yeah. So you might not be able to make it this year.
I think it'll say, "Nay, my love for money kind of supersedes my love for the game."
my love for the money started when I make it to the league, because you don't know how long you're gonna be in that league.
Like I tell some people I work with, boy, I ain't never met a rat that didn't want a little bit more cheese, baby.
Shit, they all gonna want more cheese than they can eat. Well, I tell you what, man, I'm so sick of the stomach this morning looking at this Steelers game. Man, I tell you what, man, I'm so tired of them putting them sorry team on national TV, talking about a national televised game. Man, I don't know what to do, man.
Man, I tell you something, man, that had to have man. See, I'm glad I'm talking to you, so because we're gonna switch spots, man. You're gonna be the therapist, I'm gonna be the client, because man, look, yeah. Now I'm not gonna lie. I do like the fact that we can put up some points. We can score with anybody. Now, and they showed me that yesterday. But, man, they drew up this one play, man. I don't know. They drew up this one play, man. It's going to be a flea flicker, man. I'm watching them like, this just may work because we need something to jumpstart the offense, right? So, Wentz throws the ball to one of the running backs. The guy throws it back to him. I mean, this is set up perfect. I think he's the rookie. The rookie was running down. Rookie sweet. I like Dawson. He's running down. Man.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's a good one.
He is wide open. The defensive guy didn't know where he was. And so the defensive DB is trying to get back and cover. Because I'm thinking, okay, if anything, if I'm the DB, hell, I'm going to tackle him before I give up the touchdown. So Wentz throws the ball, man. Glenn, he threw the ball about 20 yards way to the right of the receiver that wide open down there by himself.
And I don't understand him.
I was like, man, dude, man, how?
It's pitiful, man. And I tell you somebody else, man. Jamie Winston must have woke up yesterday and somebody told me he's still playing in Tampa Bay because he had more completions for Tampa Bay yesterday than he almost had for New Orleans.
Benedict Arnold.
Yeah, Benedict. He sold out like hell, man. He ain't worth a damn neither, man. Man, I've been rooting for that boy for a long time. I'm tired of rooting for them Rudy Poofs like that, man. From now on, I'm sticking with straight Jalen Hurts and Tua Tonga. Tua Tonga and Jalen Hurts gonna make everybody wrong in the NFL. Watch what I tell you.
Now Jalen plays tonight. Now you know I got to cheer against him because they the same division. So hell, I don't never want to see the Eagles prosper. I don't want to see Dallas prosper, and I don't want to see the Giants prosper. But I'll give him his dues because, like you said, he ain't the greatest quarterback, but he's a winner. And you can win with a winner.
That's what I like about him. He's a winner.
You can win with a winner.
He's a winner. And I hate to see, out of all the teams in the NFL, I hate to see Dallas Cowboys out of all the teams in the NFL win because of the fans. That's the only reason I despise the Cowboys. I never liked them. I started hating Cowboys back in the 70s, and it's gonna forever be like that. Things won't never change. If my brothers were playing with the Cowboys, I think I had to pull against them till football season over with.
Hey man, if I'm playing for the Cowboys, would you cheer against me?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, brother. I couldn't do it. If my daddy was coaching the Cowboys, I couldn't. I had to root against him, man. I just couldn't.
I'm not gonna lie. If you ever done that star, you put that star on your head, dog, I had to cheer against you too. I ain't gonna lie, dog. They may have to be taking me to jail because I be that one fan that don't came out the stand and tackled you.
Hey, man, you know how much hate I got for the boys, man. Man, if Staten had a football team, I'd probably be pulling for Staten, man. I had to catch myself pulling for Staten. You know how I feel about them boys, man. I don't have to let it out, the boy. I'm tired. I'm pissed off at Pittsburgh 17. Man, y'all ain't scored 14 damn points, man. Who they played last week? Cincinnati did everything in the world to give them the chance to win, and they almost blew that. You know.
But you know,
man,
go ahead.
Go ahead, man. I'm just so tired and sick of football already. I don't know what to do.
I want you to finish what you were getting ready to say.
I'm just sick and tired of my team, Pittsburgh. Like Mike Tomlin, they'll need to go and get. Only thing we need, brother, is a quarterback. Somebody can throw the damn football down the field. Instead of you going to get them 30-year-old bag-up-ass quarterback, you're going to go and draft a 25-year-old rookie. Who in the hell want a 25-year-old rookie on the team, man? Who in the hell going to draft a 25-year-old rookie, man? Hell, he should be out there coaching them. If you ain't gonna draft them play, you should make him a damn assistant coach, man. Still out there trying to get him in shape. Shit, he ain't no Tom. Ain't nobody gonna be no Tom Brady no more. Play till they 40. Shit, what? I guess he gonna start his career when he get 30, 35 years old, man. Man, I don't want to curse on them because my blood pressure. I took a blood pressure pill. The motherfucker still got my blood pressure up right now, brother. I'm sorry. They got my blood pressure up. Boy, I don't know what to do right now. I'm just so pissed off at my boy right now. Goddamn, I'm thinking about going out there and burning the damn jersey. Goddamn, I don't need gonna make me change teams.
Don't put your jersey, man.
Man, damn that jersey, man. I'm gonna throw all of them. I'm gonna throw the damn jersey, the socks, and every damn thing away I got to do.
Don't burn your jersey, man.
Man, I'm gonna burn that shit up, man. I'm ashamed to wear a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey right now. So they won't go out and get him a decent quarterback. Mike Tomlin be sitting up there looking like he the coach of the year, ain't doing shit. Man, change them damn folks, man. Shit, Art Rooney, whoever the hell they running that damn show down in Pittsburgh, man, they need to change them damn quarterback. Man, to give up Dak Prescott or somebody.
Yeah, because the Cowboys don't think they need him. They think they can win without him.
Shit, he better than Trubisky. What we got right now, man. I'm talking about. I'm serious, man. Even now the Jets is better than us right now, man.
Hey, the Jets won yesterday, man. We can't hate on the Jets.
No, the Jets, even the Jets and the Detroit Lions, man. Man, we the new Detroit Lions, man. We're going to be the new Detroit Lions.
Hey, man, let me tell you something about them Lions, man, because I watched that game yesterday when they beat us. Man, I'm going to tell you something. The Giants, they looking like the
Lions ain't the same Lions no more.
They not our father's Lions, man. They got offense. They got defense.
Oh, yeah. They solid. I like them.
The Lions, they are gonna give you. You better bring your hard hat on a lunch when you play them fools, man, because they ain't that team where you can just put a W and like soon you get off the bus, hey, this a win. You know, no.
But you know, if Detroit make the playoff this year, and if they win one play, you know who have less playoff wins than anybody in the last 25 years, don't you?
Who's that?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, they ain't done nothing in about, 20, 30 years?
Yeah, they still living off the 90s. Hell, they going to have me like Pittsburgh living off the 70s. So I have to go back and talk about, who want to talk about Joe Green now? Kids these days don't know about them. They need to be talking about, they need to be trying to build something in Pittsburgh now. Still got a 40-year-old damn quarterback. They trying to have a 40-year-old rookie-ass quarterback, man. I'm going to tell a 40-year-old, 49-year-old rookie-ass quarterback, man. Man, I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life, man. I ain't lying, man. Hey, just because you rich don't make you smart, man.
It don't make you smart, man.
Nah, just because you rich don't mean you smart. Somebody up there in that front office smoking dope up there because them somebody made a bad-ass move when they dropped that dude there, man. Trubisky must be coaching one of them daughters or something up there because I ain't know in the hell. He don't even sound like a Pittsburgh Steeler. That name don't even fit Pittsburgh, man.
So is he the only new son-in-law?
Yeah, got a new son-in-law up there, and I don't like his ass neither, man. That son ain't worth a damn, man. Man, I'm not lying, man. I'm waiting on KJ Jefferson, man.
Man.
I'm waiting on KJ Jefferson, brother. If we don't get KJ Jefferson, I'm through with him, man. Because I wanted to get Jalen Hurt last year. And if they didn't get Jalen Hurt, hell, I wanted them to go after Matt Ryan. But hell,
Matty Ice,
but hell, he ain't worth a damn no more. He ain't on. Man, I don't know what happened.
Man, them Colts got them. I don't even think they scored a point yesterday.
Man, the Colts is pitiful, man. the Colts got too good of a team to be going out like that, man.
I know.
Yeah, at first they tried to blame. At first I thought it was Carson Wentz, but Carson Wentz, man, I don't know. Man, he's not a bad quarterback.
No.
He just make one or two bad plays in a critical time.
Right.
But other than him, he I don't consider him just garbage.
Because let me say this, even though he ran me hot with that play yesterday, I like the fact that he came on and he went down and he talked to everyone that got, and we would have rallied that game. In fact, we scored like 27 points in the second half. My only problem was we were down by, I believe, 10, and we were down by, and we were going to go for 2, and then, what we're going to do, we were down by 9. So, and again, it was, I think, maybe about 3 minutes left. So we were down by 9. So we actually scored a touchdown, and all we needed was a field goal. The field goal would have balled us by 3. And so this guy missed a chip shot field goal, and that way we were still down with 2 minutes left. We still down by we needed a touchdown and a field goal within 2 minutes. That's when they were like, you know what, we mathematically we couldn't pull this out. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's just, man, I tell you. But football. I'm just talking. But football is good this year. This is starting off good. It just ain't going my way. But it'd have been a lot better if my team had been 2-0 this morning.
But I will tell you this, boy. Hey, man, I like our offense, boy. We got some receivers, brother.
Hey, y'all got
we got some receivers, man.
You sure? Woo. Hey, but you know who the best receiving team in football right now, don't you? I'm talking about right now. I think the Dolphins might have it.
Yeah.
Man, they got speed.
Yeah.
Man, Kansas City can't. Man, it might catch up with Kansas City later on down in the season when them defenses go to figure them out a little bit. But man, Miami, you can't control speed.
No.
Man, all Tua Tonga got to do is just throw that ball for as he can.
All you need is a quarterback that won't drive the Jeep off the cliff.
Don't drive. That's right. Just won't drive it off the cliff, man.
Don't drive it off the cliff. And
I think, yeah.
You're right.
You correct, man. I think they will. But the Miami Dolphins got the best receiving team. Pittsburgh got some good receivers. But we don't have no damn quarterback, man. Man, they could have went out there and got Terry Bradshaw to let him try do what they got now, man. For real, man. We don't have no damn quarterback, and it's pitiful, man. Man, somebody, that dude going with somebody's daughter up there in the front office because ain't nowhere in the hell he's supposed to be starting quarterback for no Pittsburgh Steelers, no Trubisky. And then y'all gonna wait till Kid and Pickett get 40 years old before y'all want to draft his ass. Man, that shit don't make no sense, man. That shit don't make no sense at all, man. Just because he went to school, hell, he finished what he finished, second or third in the Heisman.
Something like that.
But hell, look what conference he in.
True.
You got to look at what conference he played in. Man, he played against a bunch of secondary guys, man. If he had to put them stats up like that in the SEC, I might have said, well, we got something. But hell, over there, who are over there who in their conference over there? Syracuse, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Hey, man, ain't none of them, man. You don't even hear. Man, we watch. Hey, if you ain't from the SEC or maybe Big Ten, you really ain't hitting on nothing in football no more.
Nah.
You really, they trying to pump USC up because of their coach from Oklahoma.
Right.
But yeah, he get in the bowl game, had to play one of them powerhouse Georgia or Alabama or somebody like that in the SEC, or even Ohio State or Michigan. He ain't gonna last.
True.
But man, they could have. Man, we could go out. Man, you got 5 damn quarterbacks this year in college football going out in the first round.
Hey man, you know what? This year there's a deep pool of good
Deep pool of quarterbacks.
Yeah. Now
I tell you one guy. I tell you one that don't nobody talk about him. He's a good one. The Washington Huskies got one up there.
I gotta check him out because there are a lot. There's some good ones, man.
There's some good ones this year, man.
Yeah.
Watch Pittsburgh. They gonna go right there. They gonna cut with Trubisky and put 45-year-old Kenny Pickett up in there, and they ain't gonna draft no damn body and let him play till he gets 60 years old. Like Big Ben messed us up.
Yeah.
He won. I know you won 2 Super Bowls, but damn, they were 10 and 15 years apart.
Yeah, y'all.
But y'all want to be loyal to him.
Yeah, they hung on to him a little bit too long.
They hung on to him too long, and now we can't find no damn quarterback.
Yep.
We can't find. I'm gonna have to put a help on this time. Need a quarterback. Somebody please come to Pittsburgh. I know it's cold up there in the winter time. You know, hell, we should. I'm gonna tell you somebody else. I wish we could trade to get, but I know they won't.
Who's that?
Justin Fields.
No, the Bears.
Justin Fields ain't no bad quarterback.
The Bears ain't. Now let me tell you something about them Bears. They Cubs now. they Cubs now because when you have a young team, they play up and down. One minute they'll beat you. And the next minute, they come out, they can't get it together. But when they finally turn that corner, when they turn that curve, and they can play consistent, because nobody gonna want to play the Bears later this year and beginning next year, because they're gonna be full grown Bears. They just Cubs now.
That's right. And then that cold. See, like I was telling my friend yesterday, football is okay in the start of the season, but right now it's too damn hot to be sitting there watching football. Wait till that cold weather when they go to get 20 to below zero. That's gonna change a lot of things too.
That's when you find out who want to play.
Yeah, that's when that's why I hate Dome Stadium. That's why everybody. I heard the Chicago Bears try to build a Dome Stadium. I heard they fit build a dome stadium.
You say they need them elements, don't they, Glenn?
Yeah, man. That man, I want to see them play outside in that freezing cold and rain and ice. That's when that real football get down.
I hear you, brother.
That's when that real football get down. Right now, they ain't doing no playing but a bunch of 7-on-7. I don't believe a running back gonna get 1,000 yards this year. I don't.
Hey man, you know who got a good set of running backs, man? I watched them last night. Green Bay.
Green Bay got a good two-headed. Yeah, and they big physical jokers too, man.
Yeah, both of them run hard. Both of them, and both of them like Green Bay. Hell, you outside, brother.
That's right. I want to see what Tennessee look like tonight with Buffalo. See what David Kendrick gonna be like, coming off that ACL. Yeah. And I want to see the boy from Arkansas, Treylon Burks.
You see, I got Treylon in my fantasy team, man, and I need him to show up tonight because I'm actually.
I think he gonna come around. He just kind of new stuff. See, another thing, he come from. It don't make no difference where you come from, and then again, sometimes it do make a difference because coming from a little small town like Warren now, which Warren do produce a lot of good football players there.
Yeah.
But when he get to them camps. When you get to a lot of them camps, you got to show up. You got to show up at them camps.
Yeah.
You have to show up at them camps, and I think that what happened to him, he showed up this summer. He wasn't in the proper shape he was.
Right.
And I think he have asthma too.
But you know what? I just think with him, usually with rookies, they start to come on around about that third, fourth game, and they kind of get this thing down and realize, you know what? Hey, I can play. Not only can I play, I can dominate. So I think he gonna probably because one thing about the Titans, I've always liked the way they play. They gonna come out and muscle you. They gonna come out and they ain't gonna disguise. Yeah, they gonna come out and try to muscle you for 4 good quarters and wear you down.
They gonna wear you down.
Yeah. That's them. They gonna come out. They gonna muscle you for 4 good quarters, man.
Right. And so imagine trying to tackle Henry in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Man, that joker's a bull, man.
And I'm telling you, sooner or later, you say, I want you to say, hey, FA said this. I guarantee you before the season end, they're gonna be on switch quarterbacks.
About Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm looking for Pittsburgh. I'm looking for my team need to be switching something this weekend coming up.
Because they got that young brother, man, and he reminds
Willis.
me.
I like him.
He's a bigger version of my man in Baltimore.
Yeah, a big. Yeah, he's a bigger.
The one that they got now.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Jackson.
he's a bigger version of Jackson, man.
Hey, but man, I'm gonna tell you something about Jackson, man. People don't put him up with the top echelons, but man, this dude here, he ain't never had no. He had never had no wide receivers. I ain't making no excuses for him.
Yeah,
he never had a what you call an A1 wide receiver.
Yeah, they.
Could you imagine this guy had a guy like? Imagine if he had somebody like in the younger days, like a Julio Jones or Cooper. You know, just one of them to go along with the other guy that would have went with Hollywood.
Imagine if you gave him the receivers we got for the Commanders.
Oh my goodness! My goodness!
Imagine if you give him the receiver that Miami have.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Or put him in that system with the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's right.
Or send him out there and let him quarterback for the 49ers with
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And man, ain't no telling, man. Because
I agree with you, brother, on that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, but like you said, man, the commanders right there too. But you know what happened to them on defense? They got all of their defensive point guys.
No, man, we need to get rid of our defensive coordinator. We got players. He just got guys playing in the wrong spot, trying to.
Man, that way all the coaches is in football.
Get rid of this guy and get a defensive coordinator because, truth be told, those guys need to see football, hit football. Quit trying to make them think, well, you should be over here, turn this guy over to this one. No, and now you got guys thinking, well, okay, should I pass him over to this person? And then it's the communication is being lost. It's like, no, man.
I totally agree, man. It's just, I don't know, man. Like my boy Pittsburgh 2 or 3 years ago, we had one of the best offensive line in football. How in the hell y'all go from one of the best offensive line in football? Now y'all can't even protect the kids. They can't even protect the kids, man. They can't cover. The secondary, man. I don't know who can they cover, man. They don't even put sheets over their bed at night. I bet. They can't even know how to cover sheets over beds, man. Got me so pissed off, man. When I get through talking to him, I'm going to go in there and give me a nerve pill.
I gotta let you go, man. It's that time, man. Hey, brother, I appreciate you calling in, man.
Hey, you too, and enjoy your show. Love you, brother. And you tell them damn Cowboy fans ain't nothing changed about me in this mala hopper.
All right, man. Have a good day, brother.
You too, fam.
All right. All right, that's nothing like conversation with my homeboy Glenn. As you can see, you just don't like them there Cowboys. All right, this will wrap it and cap it for the second week of Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. To all the country kennies down there in Little Rock, Arkansas, to some of my friends and family in the booth, to those in Irving and those in Dallas, Arlington, and even those in jolly old England that gets the show, want to say thank you. And for all those on the yard, although we took it on the chin and we got our butt kicked, but we cashed that check. Remember what FH always say, stay golden, baby.